Hey guys, this is Pawan. Welcome to Technical Knowledge Family. In this video, we'll try to learn VI Editor in Unix. Now, before learning VI Editor, if you really want to grow in your IT career and if you want to excel in your IT career, then kindly subscribe to our channel Technical Knowledge. We'll keep on posting this technical and non-technical videos so that it will be helpful for you to grow in your career. So kindly subscribe to our channel Technical Knowledge and press the bell icon. Now, without wasting any time, let's try to learn VI Editor in Unix. Now, if you want to create a new file, then what you can do is in the VI Editor, what you can type is VI and the file name itself. So if I type VI and the file name, that is employees.txt, so a new file will be created, right? And in that way, you can create a new file with the help of VI command. So what is the next thing? In VI Editor, there are two modes. The first mode is command mode and the second mode is insert mode, right? Now, what is a command mode and what is an insert mode? If you want to do any editing in your file, then you have to be in your command mode. And if you want to insert something in your file, then you have to be in insert mode, right? Now, to come into the command mode, you have to press the escape key. Now you are in the command mode. And if you want to insert something in your file, then you have to press I. Now I am in my insert mode. Now I can type anything and I can just insert some text into my file. Alright, this is how you can insert in your file. Now what is the next thing that we have to see? Now how we can copy the data from a Windows file to a Unix file. To copy the data from a Windows file to the Unix file, what you need to do is you just need to copy that entire file or entire data from a Windows, and you can just press Shift and Insert key, and in that way your data will be copied from your Windows to a Unix server. Now let me just copy that data. We have a file called employee.txt, and if you check, we have overall 4046 rows. So what I can do is I can select the 4046 row, I can just copy it via Ctrl C, and let me go to my file itself. And here what I can do is I can just press Shift and Insert key from my keyboard, and my entire data will be copied from my Windows file to my Unix file. So this is how you can copy your data from a Windows file to a Unix file. Now what is the next thing? Now if you want to save your data in your Unix file, then what you need to do is we have pasted the data into the Unix file. Then I need to save my data in that file. For that, first of all, you need to go to the command mode, and then you need to press colon and W. In that way, my data has been saved into my file. Now if I want to save and quit from my file, then I need to again press an escape key from my keyboard, so I can come into my command mode, colon and WQ. WQ is for save and quit. Now I am out of my file. Again, if I want to check my file, I can just give that command called VI space employees.txt and see I am into my file. Now in my file, let's suppose that I have done some editing. I have removed this name called Stefan, right? But I feel that no, we do not have to remove this name. Now I want to quit my file, but I do not want to save this change. Then what we can do is we can just press escape key to come into the command mode, press colon Q for quit, and you need to give a exclamation mark. So in that way, your changes, whatever changes you have done in the file, that will not be saved in your file, and you will be able to quit from the file, right? Let me just check it and see that Stefan name is already there, right? So a very simple trick, that whatever changes you have done in your file, and later on if you realize that we do not want to save those changes, just press escape colon Q and exclamation mark, right? And you will be out of the file. Now what is the next thing that we have to see? We have to check the line number of the file, right? So for that we have a command called colon set nu. Now let me open that file, and if I want to see the line numbers, then go to the command mode by pressing the escape key, press colon and set space nu. In that way you can see the line numbers, all the records with a line number in your file, right? Now what is the next thing that we can do in our VI Editor? We can traverse between the file. Now how to traverse in the file itself? Let's suppose that I am here at my line number 4024, right, and I want to go to the last of the line. Then what you can do is, first of all, press an escape key to go into the command mode, and I can just press capital G. If I press capital G, I will be coming to the last of the line. Now if I want to go to the beginning of the line, that what I can do is I can just press 1 and capital G. In that way I will be coming to the first of the line, right? Now again, in the traversing itself, I am at my line number 1 and I want to go to the last of the line, to the last of this line only. Then I need to press escape and dollar. I am at the last of the line, and again I want to go to the beginning of the line. Then again I need to press escape and 0. I will be coming at the beginning of the line. There is one more trick to traverse in your file. You can use page up and page down key. So if I press page down key, I will be coming at the one page down, and if I press page up key from my keyboard, I will be coming one page up. So with the help of page up and page down also, you can traverse in the file. And of course, if you want to traverse line by line in the file, you can use the arrow key in your keyboard, and in that way you can traverse in your file. Alright, so this is how you can traverse in your file. Now let's suppose I want to search for a particular string in my file. Now how do I search for a particular string inside the file itself within VI Editor? So let's suppose I am in my file itself and I want to search for a particular string, or I want to search for a name which is Pawan. So what I can do is I can press an escape key to come into the command mode. Just type slash, the forward slash, and give that name itself, Pawan. Now just press an enter key. Now it is pointing to the cursor to the string Pawan itself. Now if I want to search in a forward direction, so what I need to do is I just need to press N. Now it is pointing to the cursor to the line number 4017 where it has found that particular string. Now again, if I press the N, that N keyword from my keyboard, it is searching for the next Pawan. Now if I want to search in the backward direction, that particular string itself, so what I need to do is I just need to press a capital N. So it will search in the reverse direction that particular word itself, right? Now what is the trick to search for a particular string? Press escape, slash, and that word itself. Now if you want to search in a forward direction, just press small n, and if you want to search in a reverse direction, just press capital N, and you will be able to point out to that particular string. Now what is our next requirement? Jump to a particular line. Now how do I jump to a particular line? Let's suppose that I want to go at line number 86 in my particular file. So what I can do is press an escape key, type colon and 86. So my cursor will be pointing to directly to the line number 86. Now I want to point out to the line number 2000. Then press escape, colon and 2000. My cursor is directly gone to the line number 2000, right? So in that way you can directly jump to a particular line number. Now what is our next requirement? Our next requirement is deleting some character or lines from a file, right? Now that is also very practical requirement. Now let's suppose that I want to remove this particular number itself. So I can press escape and capital X. Capital X will be behaving similar to your delete key. It will be deleting your character in a right direction. Alright. Now if I want to remove from the left side, like a backspace key in your keyboard, so what I can do is I can press the escape key and I can just type capital X. Capital X will be deleting the string from the left side, right? So in that way you can delete a particular string or a particular character. Alright, now I'll give you one more trick, that if you do not want to remember this capital X or small x, and if you directly want to just use the backspace key to remove this particular string, so what you can do is press an I, come into the insert mode and just use the backspace keyword from your keyboard. So that will be even more easier for you to work, because backspace key that we use in our Windows to remove a particular line, right? Now again, let's suppose that my requirement says that I want to delete the entire line. I want to delete the complete line. For that, what you can do is just press an escape key and press the D key or press the small d 2 times. Okay, so in that way that particular entire line will be deleted. Now I want to delete this particular line, so my cursor is pointing to the line number 2000. Just press an escape key and press D key 2 times, and that particular line will be deleted, right? And what will happen if you press a capital D? If you press a capital D, okay, in a single time, if you press a capital D in a single time, so that entire line will be deleted. All right, so with a small d you have to press twice, and with the capital D you just have to press that capital D one time, and the entire line will be deleted. So in that way you can perform a delete operation. Now what is our next requirement? Our next requirement is opening a blank line in a file. Now let's suppose that I want to open a blank line in my file. So if you want to open a blank line below the cursor, you just have to press escape key. You have to press O in small case. So a blank line will be inserted in your file, and you can see you are now in the insert mode. Now whatever you want to type, you can type in that blank line. So this is how you can insert a blank line below the cursor. Now if you want to insert a blank line above the cursor, so first you have to go to the command mode and you have to press the capital O, and in that way a blank line will be inserted above the cursor, and see you are now in an insert mode. So whatever you want to type, you can type in that blank line itself, right? Now let's suppose that whatever changes I have done, I do not want to save those changes, so I just need to press escape key, colon, Q, and exclamation mark. Now whatever changes that we have done, those changes will not be saved, and see now all those changes are gone. Now what is our next requirement? Our next requirement is undo operation in a file. Now let's suppose you're working in a VI editor, and first of all let me take a line number by escape colon set nu. We have a line number. Now let's suppose that in my file the line number 2005, I have removed that number, right? I have just deleted that number and I want to undo those changes. So what you can do is just press an escape key and press U. That changes will be undo. Now let's suppose that you have done a multiple changes in your line. In this particular line, I have removed the line number as well, and I have removed this business word also, and I have removed this Maharashtra also, right? So what I can do is, if I want to undo all the changes in a single go, so first of all I need to go to the command mode, and instead of pressing a small u, I just need to press a capital U, and all the changes will be undo. So with the help of small u, your recent change will be undo, your recent change will be rolled back, and with the capital U, all the changes that you have done from the current line, all the changes will be gone. But make sure that you are into the current line. If you go into some other line, then all the changes will not be gone, right? Now what is our next requirement? Our next requirement is copy and paste in a file. So let's suppose that we are working in a file in a VI editor. So I want to copy 5 lines and I want to paste those 5 lines. Okay, so to demonstrate this example, first let us take the line number and let me insert some blank lines. And what I can do is, I can just copy this next 5 lines. So to copy this line, what I need to do is just press an escape key, press 5 and press YY. So you can see 5 lines have been yanked. In VI editor, 5 lines have been yanked means 5 lines have been copied. Now I can place my cursor here and I can just press the P. So all the 5 lines which have been copied, all those 5 lines have been pasted over here, right? And you know, if you want to remove the blank lines, what you can do is you can just press DD and you can delete those lines. Now you can see how many blank lines over here we have. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? So we can remove all those 8 blank lines in one go. So press an escape key, press 8 and press TD. All the 8 blank lines have been removed. And if I want to save this file, just press escape colon WQ. That means save and quit. Now what is our next requirement? Our next requirement is substitute in a file. Now let's suppose that we are working in a VA editor. First of all, let me take a line number by colon set NU, and let me go to the last of the line. Now in this file, I have many employees whose name is Pawan, and I want to replace that Pawan string with the name called Brad. So what will be the command? First of all, you have to come to the command mode by pressing an escape key as always and press colon. Now in the entire file, wherever Pawan is, I want to replace that word or that name with a word or with a name called Brad. So the command will be $1, $. $1, means from the first line till the last of the line, I want to replace wherever that particular string will be coming. And then I'll press S. S means substitution. As you know that we are going to perform a substitute operation. And then slash the string which you want to replace. I want to replace Pawan with a name called Brad. And again I have to give a slash, a forward slash. Now next I have to give G. G means global. Let's suppose that in a single line, if multiple time Pawan is coming, that particular string is coming multiple time. So with the help of G, all the occurrences of that Pawan in a single line will be replaced with Brad. Alright, if I press enter, you can see all the Pawan have been replaced with a Brad. In the first line also we had that string called Pawan. Now if I go to the first of the line, you can see here also Pawan have been replaced with a Brad. Alright. Now if you want to learn any of the command in Unix like awk command, scd command, grep command, so I have given the video link in the description box, or I have also given the link of those videos into the I button. You can check those videos in the I button, and you can check those videos in the description box as well. You can learn other command in Unix like awk, scd and grep. If you like the video, hit the like button, give me feedback in the comment section, and if you really want to grow in your IT career, then kindly subscribe to our channel Technical Knowledge. We'll keep on posting these technical and non-technical videos which will be helpful for you to grow in your career. Till then, be safe, stay at home, keep learning, keep smiling until we meet again. This is Pawan signing off.